Good afternoon, chums and chumettes. That's if I've never heard of a female chum version, so I don't know whether the chum is male specific. But just to be sure, we'll go with chumettes. Seems like a win. And as you can see, it's still bloody raining. Give you a quick wipe. I'll probably not do another long video again because raining, it's pouring, commuting home is boring. I did want to mention actually a little anecdote, a little funny story from work. I saw that because I saw a guy. I haven't seen him for a while. I didn't obviously speak to him. Saw him in passing, and it reminded me of a time when my ability to put my foot in it right in my mouth was of legendary status. So, set the scene. Right, the guy in question, he was adopting, or he had just recently adopted a boy from a woman who was like, she put him up for adoption because she was an addict and she was having obviously issues caring for the child. Quite a nice thing, not adopt the boy, but she fell pregnant again, and then I don't know why this guy creeped forward. He thinks he wants some of it. He wants some. Oh, I know he's in the wrong lane. I'm distracted. So she's pregnant again, and the social service asked for whether or not he would adopt the second one, which he said yes to, because he's a nice guy. But obviously a few months later, roughly 8, he was talking about how the baby was due soon, and all the girls sat around at the table were like, oh, blah blah blah, baby questions. And someone brought up the question of names, specifically, what was the name? And he said, they were letting the mother decide. We're taking the kid off you, but you can name him before he goes. And at this point, I just been like paying half listening, just getting on with baby talk. It's kind of boring as far as that goes. And they asked, does she have any preferences? Right, keeping in mind. But he's talked about how the mother's a drug addict, so that's why the kids are being put up for adoption. He says, oh, she quite likes Charlie, and I go, I bet she does, right? And that was literally my only contribution to the conversation. Oh my god! Luckily, the guy's got a sense of humour. But the look of horror on the other people's faces. Did you just say that? And I'm like, I was laughing because I thought it was funny, and it was taking me a couple of seconds to kick in that what I just said was potentially very inappropriate. Oh, I bet she does. And people wonder why I'm quiet at work. God, my right arm is really painful. I recently came to the knowledge that you're doing certain types of weights and exercise routines that, say for instance, a seated row, that when you get to like certain level of weight that you're shifting, you start putting like super amounts of strain on your basically it's your grip strength, because the entire muscles of your back that you're working are a lot stronger than your ability to hold on. So if you start using grip straps, you see like they put it around the wrist and then they wrap the things around the handle, so you're no longer having to hold on so tight, which means that effectively you can increase the amount of weight that you pull. So which I found to be true. I increased the weights I was lifting across the board by using wrist straps and the grip tape stuff. However, God, I'm in so much pain right now. So the answer would be, it works, but DOMs are a bitch. They're a bitch indeed. Hey. Might go through Crosby again. I've not been through Crosby this way at this time of day for quite some time. It's potentially a stupid decision, since schools are in and there are a number of schools kicking out at this time of day. Oh my god, look at that typical bellend. Everyone else was moving out, but no. I will remain in this lane. I will not turn for anybody. I think he had one of those little lights that pop up in his mirrors as well, to say that someone's overtaking him. What a waste. Stupid. Just turn your head. Just turn your head. Just look. Just look, you son of a bitch! Might be slightly annoyed because it's pissing with rain and the wind's picking up. Well, this is going to be a turd of a ride. But at least the weather for the weekend is looking good. I think Sunday, at least Sunday around my zone, it's got some rain. But Saturday and the bank holiday look pretty good. Don't know where I'm going yet though. I'm tempted into Wales. I've gone north a few times now. I've gone a bit too much. I say too much. I've gone to Lake District and the Forest of Bowland. I've not been to Wales. The last time I went to Wales, I think it was a trip to the Ponderosa, and the weather was just bleh. So I might reattempt that if it's nice and sunny. See some sights. I think I've said that before, but yeah, you don't remember, do you? No one remembers. I can barely remember, and I said it. Someone's car is playing music that sounds very much like a siren, I think. Tabella. Flashy little bastards. Some people have got no respect. Oh, and I forgot my phone this morning. Nightmare. First one because there's no way to pay for parking without the app. Because you set up an account and it scans your car when it goes in, and it registers like a parking thing, and you got to log on to the app and pay for it. And I tried to go online to do it, but it was only detecting my parking on Monday. So it was trying to tell me that I had some mega bill to pay. So I was like mailing and using the messaging services to my wife to try and get on the app and just double check everything. And then I didn't have any music to listen to or any audiobooks or nothing. So double buggery. And I don't think I've done right. I know. I keep bringing up toilet humour. I don't know why I do it, but pooping without a phone. Oh my god, that's a dreary existence. And in a cubicle, I haven't even got any shampoo bottles to read the back of. Oh, you're so spoiled for choice with a phone. What is going on? Why are we doing 20? Someone's going to get overtaken in a minute. Someone's going to get overtaken now. Someone's being overtaken. I don't know whether they're not indicating to turn right, or they're letting someone out. I think we've scrapped the dual lane turning right. Bit of crosswind there. I think it all goes in one lane now. Let's just skip it. Ooh, gravelly, isn't it? Slowest right. I thought I'd be slow. I thought, oh, that car behind me is going to get annoyed if I'm going round the corner slowly. But no. 4 wheels, probably traction up the wazoo in a sports utility vehicle. Does make me wonder. Well, why did I come this way again? For some reason I thought this would be a good idea. Good job my lane's open. Let's give this old little learner a nod. Ba-ba, ba-ba, wanker. I might start nodding early, and then when there's no immediate reciprocation, I might just flip them off. Oh, look at these fucking legendary people. Move over, bitch. Slobo Lobo of the legendary Legendarium is coming through. You best show me some respect. I'm not getting through that without hitting that guy in there. Mirror. Slippy and slidey there on the old white line. The amount of times I tend to forget this jacket isn't super waterproof. It's waterproof to a point, and then just let it all in. Just doing some foot assists because that's on the line. I don't need to do slipping on the line. Crack the aircon on for a bit. Bang, bang, bang. This is a weird little junction because if you look at it, the centre line goes straight, but so do the left, but you have to cut in. So I don't know whether that can be confusing to some people. I mean, I don't know why this guy has to try and get so close to me. Just cause he's behind me now, little shit. The airflow in this helmet can get kind of bad. Having the anti-fog thing, what's it called? The windscreen double glazing thing. It's Pinlock. Having that is probably the only thing that's stopping this visor from turning usable. Otherwise you'd have to get to the point where you're going to have to just crack the visor and deal with stinging rain to the face. You know, it's a pretty good summer's day helmet, but it's just not a good rainy day or cold weather helmet. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm trying to convince myself to buy another one, but this is literally less than a year old. So I'll probably just put up with it for at least 2 years until I'm finally annoyed enough. You know what, I'll probably call it that really then. Like and subscribe! If I say it in a stupid way then it's okay. It's okay then. Oh, that's just racist.